Our major primary budget that's being affected by the inflation is our shelter.
The Calgary Mustard Seed has been providing support for our city's most vulnerable population since the early 80s. And as inflation continues to hit hard, the number of people needing their support has significantly grown. Andrew Guztak is the Volunteer Services Program Director, and he says food donations are down and their meal programs are constantly being adjusted to meet the growing demand.
Our primary use of the food that we get from donors and our major primary budget that's being affected by the inflation is our shelter. So we serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner there, and we also provide bag lunch because it is an out shelter. The current food costs and the rise in people visiting and all the rest of it, that's more affecting our other nimble or more nimble programming, which would be dependent on unique donations coming in throughout the year.
Guztak explains that in addition to their day-to-day operations, they support the broader community with several initiatives throughout the year. And a lack of donations this year will make that more challenging.
Which is a form of community kitchen that we host, and different hospitality initiatives that we do. At Christmas, we do food hampers for families across the city as well in need. And so those are all up for reevaluation right now as we forecast into the next season. And that's where kind of rubber hits the road for us. Key programming, we got to make that work somehow. And so we adjust our budgets there. But when it comes to the flexibility of our seasonal or unique hospitality program, that's where we have to kind of change the scope of everything.
Guztak says that an increase in demand also means they need more volunteers to provide these services.
We would love to invite Calgarians to come volunteer, get to know our organization, get to know our clientele, get to know your neighbors, people in need, and hopefully we can all rise together and create a stable and transformative city for the people who need it the most.
In Calgary, Shilpa Downton, City News.